Welcome to ORPtv. I'm Craig Stagner coming to you on this Sunday morning, July 7th from the Rad Auto Lift Studio in Nixon, Missouri. Hope that you've had a good few days off celebrating this Independence Day weekend. A lot of racing going on. Even though the weather looked bad Friday, it pushed back a little bit of the racing, but still a lot of action going on around the Ozarks. Legit Speedway had a 3-day event going on. This was a super stock special event, the Firecracker 76. Thursday night, super stock. The Fast Time Award, the winner of the night was Richie Tosh. Then Friday night, they had 3 classes running. Super stock had 3 dashes also going on. Jesse Sheeran with the win in the first dash. Damon Mayfield takes the second, and the third dash, and putting him on the pole position for last night, was again Richie Tosh. The B-Mod class was won by Michael Covey. Carl Murphy was second, and Blake Horton third. The Bone Stock class, Mike Martin with the win, Gavin Graves second, and Rocky Brotherton third. Then last night, the late models. This was a full slate of racing last night. Late model, Robbie Moore with a win, Justin Wells second, followed by Caleb Stolba. IMCA modified, Rustin Miller, followed by Tyler Vinson and Sean Walsh. The hobby stock with the win is Ethan Russian, Chuck Russell second, and Darren Fox third. Then came the super stock. This was the big event, an $11,000 to win event, and Richie Tosh picks up right where he left off the night before. Just a whole weekend of domination for Richie Tosh, an $11,000 winner, followed by Tim Brown and Kevin Salter. So a big racing weekend for Robbie Tosh for sure. Lake Ozark Speedway, they were scheduled to have a Friday-Saturday event, but because of the rain, it became a Saturday event, and their Friday event has been rescheduled. Last night, the Pure Stock, J.T. Carroll with this 3rd consecutive win, Aaron Gustin the 2nd, and Brian White 3rd. The POWRi Race Saver Sprint Series, Mike Moore with the win, followed by Jack Potter and Jake Martin. The 360 Sprint class, this was going to pay $17.76 to win this class. Mitchell Moore with the win, Tyler Blank is 2nd, and Jonathan Cornell 3rd. They also had a special event going on last night, the Show Me Vintage Racers. The general manager, Lake Ozark Speedway general manager Steve Beach got in one of the cars, and Beach with the win, followed by Kevin Buckley and Aaron Guthrie. Congratulations to them. Lucas Oil Speedway, Thursday night racing, the ULMA late models, Larry Ferris with the win, followed by Johnny Finewald and Aaron Merritt. USRA Modifieds, Chad Wheeler takes the win, followed by Robbie Reed and Tyler Wolf. The USRA B-Mods, Chris Jackson with the win, Tyler Moore 2nd, and J.C. Morton 3rd. Street Stocks, Johnny Coates, followed by Cody Frazen and Toby Ott. Lebanon I-44 Speedway was the first to race on this weekend. They got started right away. Wednesday racing at Lebanon I-44 Speedway. Salute to 75 race, and they also gave away over 20 bicycles to the kids. So a really neat thing for these kids to come out. They get they're out of school. It's summertime. There's gonna be fireworks. They see some racing, and over 20 of them come home with a brand new BMX bike. So, man, it doesn't get much better than that if you're a youngster. So the Salute to 75 special race, Cole Williams with the win, our pal Brennan Willard 2nd, and Dylan Bates 3rd. Dylan came back and won the Big Ten class. The Modifieds was Brian Brown with the win, Street Stocks, Trevor Eisenhower, and the Blue Collar Dirty 30 Hornets. Man, does it get any more America than that? The Blue Collar Dirty 30 Hornets, Dustin Atkinson with the win. Central Missouri Speedway was going on last night. This was a record number of entries for this class, or for this racetrack, 139. The pits, from what I read, was completely packed. Just couldn't hold anymore. A good problem to have for Central Missouri Speedway. The E-Mod class, Sean Burns with the win, followed by Jeremy Curlis and Jared McIntyre. Street Stocks, Nathan Vaughn, followed by Brian Shute and Aaron Poe. B-Mods, your winner there is Jake Richards, with our buddy Ryan Gilmore finishing second and Jacob Ebert third. The ULMA Triple Crown Shootout. Now, this is a big one here. Aaron Merritt with the win, Ryan Johnson second, and Cole Henson third. The Pure Stock class, Jason Ryan is the winner, Logan Headley second, and Spencer Reef third. That will continue today. They'll be racing the second part of this with a $5,000 to win A-Mod class and a $1,500 Mod Lights. NASCAR, the Monster Energy Cup Series was set to race Friday night, Xfinity, Saturday night, the top tier. Well, rain delayed the start Friday night, but they were actually able to race. Last night's race was pushed to today. That'll have run already today. But the Xfinity class was won by Ross Chastain Friday night, with Justin Haley second, and A.J. Allmendinger finishes third. However, a post-race inspection was failed by Allmendinger, and resulting in his disqualification. I did see also that Ryan Newman had failed 2 pre-race inspections, ultimately resulting in his crew chief being suspended for the weekend. So NASCAR, a lot going on there with disqualifications and rain delaying a start and actually pushing another race back a whole nother day. NHRA is in action today in New England. Of course, multi-day event. One of the most popular racers, certainly the most popular NHRA racer to all of us here in the Ozarks, is Scott Palmer from Cassville, Missouri. Longtime racer, now an NHRA back-to-back top 10 finisher the last 2 years in the top fuel class. In the pits, he always puts on a great show on the track. But in the pits, he's always one of the most popular. Some of the throttle thwack that he does. This is like a revving up thing that he does with the motor. If you're not familiar with it, this man was walking by with one of his probably $10 beers he just purchased, and watch what happens here. You see, right here. Oh, there goes the beer. That's about $6 worth of beer on the ground. I could watch this video just over and over again. Really got a kick out of seeing this. Whoa! Fun times there at NHRA. I'm sure that Scott saw this video. I know that he saw that we had posted it and probably got a little chuckle out of it. The AMA Motocross Outdoor Season, sponsored by Lucas Oil, was in Redbud. This is in Buchanan, Michigan. Yesterday, the 450 class won by Eli Tomac. Second place, Jason Anderson, and Marvin Muskin finished third. Muskin had a really good day in the second half. Ran away with the second moto. First moto, though, these are little fellas. These guys are, slight fellas, and the bikes are heavy. Actually wrecked in a turn yesterday. The bike was on top of him, and he was just pinned. I mean, if this was wrestling, it's a 1, 2, 3 count. A track official had to run out and lift the bike off of Muskin. A bad finish in the first moto, but the second moto was flying. Ultimately ends up third for the day. Dylan Ferrandis from France with the win in the 250 class. Adam Cianciarulo second. Justin Cooper third. There were 3 riders that we're familiar with here in the Ozarks that raced the Nitro Arena Cross put on by Jay Reynolds. Dustin Winter finishes 21st in the 450 class after making it to the main. Kevin Morans finishes 20th in the 250 class. And then making his pro debut, Jeremy Williamson, sponsored by one of our sponsors, Honda of the Ozarks. Jeremy went to Redbud, just got his pro card this week and made his debut. The top 36 in qualifying go directly into the main. They run 40 riders in the main for the outdoor season. The remaining 4 come from the last chance qualifier, the LCQ. In that, Jeremy Williamson gets the whole shot, is running well, and then has a bike issue, ultimately costing him a chance to go to the main. However, really promising there that in the pro debut he just barely missed out on making the main. Know things will get better for Jeremy Williamson. Keep your head up. Congratulations on a great weekend, especially from all three of our friends, Dustin Winter, Kevin Morans, and Jeremy Williamson. The race week ahead is brought to you by All Parts Auto Salvage with 2 locations in Springfield, 2600 North Benton and 425 East Kearney, the parts store. Swing in and let Alton and his crew help you fix your car. That's going to do it for this week. I hope that you're telling your friends about ORPtv. We're the easiest place for you to find the race schedule for racing around the Ozarks on all the platforms that you love. Dirt track, drag strip, asphalt driving, the hillbilly bump and run, motocross, BMX. We try to cover it all for you. If it's racing, it's here on ORPtv. We have the schedules. We have the updates as soon as they're available. We try to keep you updated on rainouts, which, gosh, cross our fingers that we quit having so many of those. But then the results, and then here the ORPtv show. So we really appreciate you spreading the word. And don't forget, we have the new ORPtv shirt. Should be available in the next week or so. So when you see us out the track, make sure you hit us up and tell us you're a fan, and we'll get you decked out in one of the ORPtv t-shirts. So we'll see you back here next week. I'm Craig Stagner. Thank you for joining us here on ORPtv.